Yes, hello guys, and welcome to another live video. Today it's been quite some time, and we're back again. So we'll be continuing with our past questions, and it's been quite some time. So I decided that this Tuesday it would be nice to do some revision and continuation of more questions since we have been not been actually online for close to tomorrow. Will make it 1 week. So let's do some past questions today and look some at some situations, and next week and then tomorrow we can be alive on live again. Yeah, and your exam is quite fast approaching 28, so let's see how we can do. So if we do today and tomorrow, then let's see if we can do again then before your exam approaches. But yeah, I will try to put up some numbers for you guys so that at least we try to do at least some more questions before you are writing on the 28th. So that's just the idea. So hope you all guys are doing well, and nice to be here again, and let's crack on. Let's do something today so that at least you guys can benefit, or one more preparation for you guys to go and write the exam. As you guys know, the procedure is always like we read the questions and then you drop the answers, and then I try to see if it's correct, and I let you know the answers. But any questions, you can always ask. You can always drop it in the chat, and then so that at least I can answer for you guys. Can't post comments. Some destinations. What is all this? Can't post comment. Sure. What is it? What's telling me that I can? Why? Why is it showing that I cannot post? People cannot post comments. Let's see. Okay. Okay, good. Someone already posted a question, which means we can post comments. No, this is not the last one. Tomorrow we'll be doing more questions. We'll be doing more questions. Today I just thought that it would be nice to do at least one more question to you guys. Then tomorrow we do our official, because normally we do every Wednesday. We are live every Wednesday. So I just wanted today should be a bonus day. Let's put it like that. And tomorrow we're going to do live again, another more question. And then we go from there. Let's see how it goes. But yes, we'll be live every Wednesday. Even when you people finish your exams, it will be time for, let me say, doing other topics like network and whatsoever things that it might benefit. Not might, it will benefit people. Because now, as you guys know, it's more about just the exam things live because people are writing the exam. But of course, after that, I will start looking at other topics like networking to be doing live on, especially with people who are other agents. Because I remember talking to another agent. He said he popped in on my live, but he saw that it's exam stuff. So I say, yeah, this short period is because there are a lot of people writing exams. So I'm just trying to give details about the exam. But after that, I'm going to do things of networking, which will benefit, let me say, other agents who already have their license. Because the reality is, this ones doesn't benefit people who have their license. It's just going to benefit those who are trying to have their license. So, but anyways, we're going to start with a more question. Let's see what. Let's see. So yes, if we start with that, what's the question there? The professional. Yes. So we're going to handle these more questions, and then the idea is, there's no point for you to tell me the answer, because I think most of you guys have been studying to an extent that you can tell me the answer. What also I would like to know is, where is the answer in the study material, so that I can go through, so that we can go through it. Because the process here is, now you are in the situation 1 week to go. What I'll be saying is, you should be able to know how the study material works, or how to use the study material. Today I was just from doing a revision class with, not a revision, a course class with one, I think from, was it 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, with a client, with a student, Yusuf. And we had been taking the FIFA Agent exam from the RS, I mean, from the FIFA statutes till completely FIFA statutes, disciplinary code, disciplinary code, ethics code, RSTP, and all those other parts. We just did complete summary. We did it in, I think, I would say 6 hours something. We started on two hours every Tuesday, 2 hours every Tuesday. But well, anyways, what I'm just trying to say is now you should be able to know how to use the study materials. And I was quite impressed with him how he was using the study materials. So probably he's going to, I added him in the WhatsApp group also actually today. So if people are maybe communicating, asking questions with each other, he might partake, he might join in. But yes, just to go on you guys, the thing here is 7 days. Is it 7 days to go? You should be able to know how to use the study materials. That's going to be very helpful for sure. So the today's study is just the same as we did last time. What is the question? Today studies is just going to be the same as we did last time. First, put the question, and then we all answer. We all do the answers by finding the understudy material. Guys, any question you want to ask, we can. After we do our questions, we can all drop it. That we can check your questions. But any question I'll be answering, like for example, this question: when is a approval of football tribunal needed for registration of a minor? We are going to use the study material. Any question, we're going to use the study material to find those answers. So because any question you don't know, if you don't know in the exam on the exam, then you don't know how to use it for study material, then I'll guarantee you're failed, because there will be no be there's no point if you don't know something, then you don't want to learn how to use the study material. It's very important for you to learn how to use the study material. Okay. For your last week and answer the question, don't think it's right. It's I saw in the past live for your last week an answer for the question, but I don't think it's right. Can you just check it, please? Yes. So can you drop the question? When is the approval? Is this a question you're asking? Well, we're going to go through if there's any question that you discover that you wanted me to re-answer or to check it again, then just tell me question number this, mock this, and then or you can post it here as you guys are doing on the chat. That would be nice. But by the way, let's focus on what we have here today, and then we will retouch back on those things. That's more helpful. Okay, let's go. So the first question is a professional signs a 4-year contract with the club A. After 14 months, the club changes its sporting direction, and the player is no longer a regular starter, appearing in approximately 18% of the official matches. During the season, frustrated, the player decides to terminate the contract, arguing that his reduced rule makes continuation unreasonable. Which of the following applies? The player has just cause. A, the player has sporting just cause. B, the player has no just cause, and it is in breach. It is in breach. D, the termination is automatically valid. So what I will say here is, before answering, tell me the page number that you have found your answer, because that's what we are trying to use exam scenario also. Of course, if you know this off head, good. That's nice. But I would like us to use the exam scenario, what you actually apply on the exam day, because that will help you more. Because guys, as I said, it's more important if you don't know something, then you find it. Don't guess. Try to use the study material to find it, because that's going to help you also. So what's the answer to question 1? One is C, one is C, one is C. So where is this found? Where is this? What's the page number of this? Where is the bridge? Where is this? Does anyone know where the page number of this one is? Yes. There was someone who was helping us last week with page as quick as possible. I think it was from LinkedIn. We need someone also to help us with the page numbers as quick as possible today, this week. Okay, we can read the articles of termination of contract without just cause. Yes, but assuming that you want to find, let me say, that's what I'm saying. Assuming that they ask you something to find, like to find a particular number on termination of contract without just cause or with just cause, what will you do? So, well, it's under termination. We all or and I don't want to say we all know. We know it's termination of contract with just cause, but I want the page. Okay, let's go to the page number because I want the page so that we do this properly, so that you learn because this is the only way you is going to help you pass easily. Okay, let's see. Let me find this. No, no, no. 173. Let's see if it's what's 173. Termination of contract. Terminating a contract with just cause. Terminating a contract with sporting just cause. Article 14. Okay, Article 14. Let's see. Let me check Article 14. 173, Article 15. Okay, let's go and see. 173. Yes, that's page 173, Article 14. Terminating a contract with just cause. Terminating a contract with just cause for outstanding salary. Article 15. Terminating a contract with sporting just cause. Yes. So yes, guys, it's termination of contract with sporting just cause. It has to be termination of contract with just sporting just cause. Yeah, that's the page number. And let's look at next one. Yes, so yes, Article 15. Yes, sporting just cause. That's the thing. So there are many types of just cause. So this is sporting just cause because he terminated. He was trying to terminate based on sporting just cause, but he, of course, the answer is C. The player has no just cause because he has to be 10%. If he played less than 10% of the games, okay, if we play 10% of the game, that's it. If he played 10% of the games, that's it. He has the right. But if he played already more than 10%, then he has no right to terminate the contract. So the answer is correct. You guys are correct. See, so now a club fails to pay a player 2 monthly salaries on their I go again. A club fails to pay a player 2 monthly salaries on their due date. The player sends a written notice requesting payment and gives the club 12 days to comply. The club fails to pay within that period and the player terminates the contract immediately after. What is the legal consequences? A. Valid termination with just cause. B. Invalid termination due to insufficient deadline. C. Valid if FIFA approves. D. Automatically compensated. Okay. And two is it and what is the page number? That one, what's the page number? 2B is 173, Article 14. Bingo. Okay, one person got it. This person. 2B is 173, Article 14. Yes, BIS. Yeah, you're right. That's it. Okay, good. And next question. If we look at a professional player has not been paid for 3 consecutive months. Instead of sending a formal default notice, the player verbally informs the club of the issue and then terminate the contract. The club later argues that proper procedure was not followed. Which statement is correct? Termination is valid due to non-payment. Termination is invalid due to lack of written notice. FIFA will automatically validate termination. Verbal notice is sufficient. So which statement is correct? Okay, let's see. 3B, same page and article last question. What do you mean article last question? Okay, the answer is 3B. 3B, same page. 3B. Yes, correct. Yes, good. The answer is 3B. Yes. Termination is invalid due to lack of written notice. So what if you notice most of these things we have been here mostly under the RSTP. So what I'm just trying to do is that there are certain questions can come up in different formats. So you have to be mastering a lot of them. And remember at the beginning of this studies, what we said was most likely your exam is going to come RSTP 30%, FFAR 40%, and then the rest of the study materials can be 30%. So make sure before going into the exam, you are being used to with this RSTP stuff like bridge transfer, training compensation, solidarity mechanism, a lot of things on the bridge transfer, as I said, yes, and a lot of all the stuffs that you see on the RSTP transfer, transfer matching system, registration of players, termination of contract, um, a lot of all these things, and then also under FFAR, rights of football agents, all those things. So you just need to have an idea of all these things so that at least you are in well placed when you're writing the exam. Because as I said, you have just one chance, and if you don't try to do it, then next year again you don't know how next year might be. So that's why it's good to put an effort in this. Minus female terminates, etc. Yes, all right. What? Can you accept minus females terminate, etc.? Yes, all right. Minus. Try to put your question in full so that at least I can help. Okay. Okay, let's move to the next question. Let's see. A club desperately isolates a player from the first team, exclude him from training sessions, and pressures him to accept a contract amendment, reducing his salary. The player refuses and terminates the contract, claiming that the club acted in bad faith. Which of the following applies? No violation has occurred. The player must continue the contract. C. The player has just cause. D. FIFA must first approve termination. This procedure you're talking of, most clubs actually do this a lot. That sometimes when you have like let's take for example a club signs you and then you don't perform. What clubs usually do, even at the league level, I think I remember this kind of thing happened to, if I'm not mistaken, Jadon Sancho of Manchester United, that he was relegated to train with the academic team just to they try to make you feel uncomfortable sometimes, not sometimes clubs, because when you're not performing and then the club wants to sell you, they say, okay, what can we do? Sometimes they use this method of making you uncomfortable sometimes. But of course, big clubs like that, they try to respect the rules and regulation. But what because training with the academy also is part of the things. But what they will do is they can make you uncomfortable to see whether you say, oh, I don't want this, I'm leaving. Then at least they don't pay you that amount of wage, that huge amount of wages they are paying you, and you are not performing. But some players decide, they know already, they say, okay, they just sit and don't do anything. They don't complain, come and train, leave, come and train and leave. So yes, what is this answer, guys? This was question 4. Yes. I mean, those topics of the RSTP are far and FAR are all very important. Right? Yeah, yes. The RSTP and FFR have majority of the, because you as an agent, you are most of the things that you'll be dealing with are on the RSTP and FFAR. Let's take for example, when I want to represent a player list, most of the thing I work only with the RSTP and FFAR. It's only when you have a problem, let me say, that you start saying, okay, you want to know sanctions and whatsoever things because they might apply to you. But your day-to-day thing as an agent, when you're trying to represent a player to sell your player to a club and all those things concern only two the mainly is RSTP and FFAR. It's only when now you start saying, okay, maybe you have committed a crime, that you can start looking at other department. But as an agent, the things materials, the reason why your questions comes more on those parts are because those are the things you deal with on a day-to-day basis. And the exam is more always like trying to test you how you can handle situations, because FIFA want to know how you can react in real life. That's why the exam is quite tricky, because when you're going to real life, as to be an agent, you're going to be managing people. So most of those questions are almost a reflection of to what you'll be doing on day-to-day life as an agent. Okay, question 4, and the page number was Articles 173 14b. 173 14b. And what was the answer? Yes, Article 173 14. Yes, 14. And the answer was C. Let's check. Let's see. Article 173 14b. Only one person keep telling me about the page number. 173. It was 14b. Let's see. Terminating a contract with just cause. Yes, 14. Terminate. Yes. Yes, right. Okay, good. Yes. That answer is right. Yes. 173.14. Answer is C. Good. And let's move to the next one is no, not this one's. Did I miss already something here? Question 5. No, question 5. A player unilaterally terminates a contract during the protected period without just cause. The termination occurs in the middle of the competitions of the competition season, and the player signs with a new club shortly after. What consequences apply to the player? A. Only financial compensation. B. 4 months restriction from playing official matches. C. 6 months ban automatically. D. No sporting sanctions. Okay, let's see. What page? What page? People say the answer is B. 4 more restriction from. I want to see the answer. Where is the answer? Where did you get the answer? What page? So that I go and read it and find it. What page number? Find the answer and tell me. So because I don't know if it's B or not. So tell me what page number. What article? I said, guys, as I said, we're doing something that's so that you are going to use the method in the exam. You have to be quick in finding the page number. This is going to help you. So I want to know the page number. Okay, 174, Article 17.3. 17. Okay, Article 17, paragraph number 3. 174, Article 17, paragraph 3. Yes, you're right. Let's go there. 174. In addition to so this is it. So if you go to paragraph 3, you read everything. You say, in addition to obligation to pay compensation, sporting sanctions shall also be imposed on any player found to be in breach of contract during the protected period. This sanction shall be a 4-month restriction on playing in official matches. So good, 4 months of playing. Yes, so good. That's it. So this is how you find the answer. I want someone tells me, and then I go and see the answer exactly there. That's how it goes. Okay, good. What was this question? Could we correct also if it didn't say the word automatically, because the ban can be extended to 6 months in serious breaches? Between what? Could you be correct? Be correct. Between what is it? Between C, 6 month ban automatically will be correct. Also, if didn't say the word automatically. Yes, but yes, I understand what you're saying. But there's one thing, when they're setting this FIFA agent exam, the most thing is if the questions don't come directly. straight sometimes. Majority of the time, because what they are trying to say is they are trying to see if you can spot errors. That's how most of the questions come. They are trying to feel if you can spot errors. A lot of the questions is like a lot of the questions, if you don't pay attention, they might say you might mistake a question for something else. So always try to pay attention to what they are trying to say. Yes, the words are very important, because if with a missing word, it can take you to something completely different. So always pay keen attention to what they're saying. Okay, page 174. Good. Yes, it was page 174, and yes, the answer is B, as one of your colleagues also said. Okay, let's move forward and let's see. So if we see question 6, a club is found to have actively induced a player to terminate his contract with another club during the protected period. Evidence shows that the new club negotiated secretly and encouraged the breach. What is the appropriate sanction? A. Warning only. B. Financial penalty only. C. Ban on registering new players for 2 registration period. D. No sanctions if transfer completed. What do you guys think, guys? Mustafa El Haji, you're welcome. Thank you so much for this. You're welcome. And welcome to the session as well. And tomorrow we have, I'm talking to Mustafa. Tomorrow we have another session at that's 9:30 p.m. on Wednesday. Our normal section is always Wednesdays, but today this was just another section, a session we're trying to do because you guys are almost writing the exam. But Wednesday, tomorrow, we have another session also. And the answer is what? What is C? C. I said good. I said always page number. I want to say C with a page number. I mean, if you answer, tell me with a page number. So answer C, 174, article 17, page 4. 174, 17, page 4, number 4. Okay, paragraph 4. Okay, let's go there and see. 174, article 7. Okay, a sporting sanction shall be imposed on any club found to be in breach of contract during the protected period on a player's club if to see this square. Let's see. On a player's new club if having regard to the individual's facts and circumstances of each case, it can be established that the new club induced the player to breach the contract during the protected period. The club shall be banned from registering any new players, either nationally or internationally, for 2 entire and consecutive registration periods. Okay, so good, guys. Yes. Let's see. Yes, C is the right answer. And the page number also is okay. Good, guys. Yeah. And then the next one is we move to the next question. Question 7. Let's see. Why is it starting there with an answer? Okay, question 7, and then it goes here. A professional footballer signs an employment contract with a club for a duration of 7 years. The contract complies with national law but exceeds FIFA regulation. Exceeds FIFA regulatory limits. What is the legal effects of this contract under FIFA regulations? So I repeat, pay attention. A professional footballer signs an employment contract with a club for a duration of 7 years. The contract complies with national law but exceeds FIFA regulatory limits. You see that you will see most clubs do that these days. Chelsea offered people Enzo Fernandez. I think does he have is it 8 years or 7 years contract? I don't know, but those contracts are more normally that we FIFA contract terms was always like 5 years maximum, but you see other FAs now they give contract 7 years for a player, 8 years for a player. So this is almost the situation they're asking here. So what is the legal effect of this contract under FIFA regulations? A, fully valid for 7 years. B, completely invalid. C, only valid up to 5 years. D, requires FIFA approval. Okay, let's see. That's question 7. Question 7 is D, no sanction if transfer. D, no. Question 7 is D. You said no sanction if transfer is completed. Okay, C, ban on registration. Let me see your answers. Someone says 7. C, ban on registering new players for 2 registration period. Well, all your answers, the thing I would say is find where is the page where you found it. Let's not do guesswork, as I say. Find the page. Okay, let's see this one. You said question 7 is A. You say fully valid for 7 years. And you said page 174, article 18, paragraph 2. Okay, let's go there. So guys, this is how I want you guys to answer. Tell me where you can find it. 174, article 18, article 18, paragraph 2, 174. Paragraph 2. The minimum length of a contract shall be from its effective date until the end of the season, while the maximum length of a contract shall be 5 years contract of any of 5 years contract of any other length shall only be permitted if consistent with national laws or consistent with national laws. Players under the age of 18 may not sign a professional contract for a term longer than 3 years. Any clause referring to a longer period shall not be recognized. Okay, good. Now we come back here. So guys, did you understand this? So the answer is, question 7 is, the answer is fully valid for 7 years according to if the national law accepts it. So I gave you before the question already. I spoke already of Enzo Fernandez or let's not put only Enzo Fernandez. The contract Chelsea gives. Yeah, this contract Chelsea gives. Chelsea football clubs give contract to above 5 years. But FIFA rules and regulations states that maximum duration is 5 years, not so. But now you see Chelsea giving a contract. Is it 7 years? Someone Kopama's contract. I don't know. I think Kopama contract was more than 7 years. Those are I just want to give you guys a little bit of examples. But those contracts have been more than 5 years just because the national laws accepts that. So that's what the article. That's why I say that's what the article is saying. So article 18 2, paragraph 2. So always, as I said, try to answer, give me the page number. So this is A is correct. So let's go again. Next one. No, I'm not. Question 9. A 17-year-old player signs a professional contract with a club for a duration of 5 years. The contract is agreed by both parties and registered with the association. What is the legal status of the contract? Fully valid, invalid entirely, only valid for a maximum of 3 years, requires parental consent. So again, guys, answer by telling me where you found it. No, guys, I say answer by telling me where you found your this, and I want to know. Most of the answers, I can tell you all the answers already because I've gone through the questions. But what I want to see from you guys is using the study material to say, hey, this answer is here. That is what can help you. That's what can help you more easily. So yes, some people will know the answers, but tell me where the answer is. It's quite important. Okay. Okay, 8 is B, Article 8. Some people say, was it 8 is B? Question 8 is B, page 174, Article 18, page 4. Okay, let's go. B, 18, page 4, let's say. Now let's see. Is it 8 is B, 174, 18.4, 174. 18.4. The validity of the contract may not be made subject to successful medical examination and or grant of work permit. Let me read the question. A professional science clause contract certain to the general agreement only if clauses yes, contract remains valid, clause is valid. Okay, yes, your answer is B under 18.4. Good. Let's go again. Next question. Yes. C, RSTP. Article 18.2. Okay, let's go and check RSTP. Let's see your this and C. RSTP 18.2. Let's go. Okay, let's see what you have there. The minimum length of a contract shall be from an effective date until the end of the season. What was the question? A club includes a clause. No, we're talking about clause. Okay, let's see. The contract shall be from effective date until the end of the. Why the maximum length of a contract shall be for 5 years? Probably you are answering this question. Probably you are still answering question. We're already on question 8 now. We're already doing question 8, but now we're already on question 8 already. So I'm talking to this person. Wait, did you answer question 8? Was it question 8 you were trying to answer? Because we did that. It's if you check what page, if you check the page number that the guy says, source article, go to article 18.4 and try to read on that. But let's go to question 9, guys, so that some people already answered question 9, guys. Let's see. Okay. Question 9 was a 17-year-old player signs a professional contract with a club for a duration of 5 years. Okay, 17 years old. The contract is agreed by both parties and registered with the association. What is the legal status of the contract? Fully valid, B, invalid, C, only valid for a maximum of 3 years, D, requires parental consent. Is it the one? Yes, 17 years. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Okay, you're answering question 9. Okay. So question 9 is, because 9 is 174. What page number do you guys have? I have here 174, article 18, paragraph 2. Let's go to that article. Let's go there and find it. 174, article 18, paragraph 2. 174, article 18, paragraph 2. Article 18, paragraph 2. The minimum length of a contract, and the question was first, 17 signing professional contract with a club for a duration of 5 years. The contract is agreed by both parties and registered with the association. What is the legal status of the contract? Fully valid, invalid entirely, only valid for a maximum of 3 years. Okay, let's go. The minimum length of a contract shall be from its effective date until the end of the season, while the maximum length of a contract shall be 5 years. 5 years, contract of any length. Let's see. Players under the age of 18 may not sign professional contract for a longer than 3 years. Any clause referring to a longer period shall not be recognized. Good. Okay. So question 9, you come to C. So did he? Yeah. So let's see. So did you guys understand? So people said B, 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 B. Someone said B. So I'll refer you to, what's the page? Okay, this page. So go to 174, article 18, paragraph 2, and read that. Then you get the answer C from there. Okay. Okay, let's move on now. Maximum 3 years for underage. Yes, but C, yes, the answer is C. Yeah. Let's close this and let's move on. Now we go to question 10. A club enters into negotiations with a professional player who is still under contract with another club without informing the player's current club beforehand. The negotiation lead to a signed agreement. What applies under FIFA regulations? So I repeat again, a club enters into negotiation with a professional player who is still under contract with another club. So assuming that, let me say, if you have a player and then this is what they are just trying to say, that you go and negotiate a contract with another club, whereas your player is still under a contract with another club. Let's play it like that so that you understand what's the context of the question here. Without informing the player's current club beforehand, the negotiations lead to a signed agreement. What applies under FIFA regulations? No violation occurs. A. B. This is permitted if the player agrees. C. This constitute a breach and may lead to a sanction. D. The contract is automatically void. Okay, let's see. Any source? Where is? Okay, let's look at some questions here. What question was this? I have a question, Brian. Yes, okay, let's see your question before. I have a question. Yes, let's see. If a minor can only sign for 3 years and maximum, and they sign 5 years, how is this valid legally, technically? What question was that? What question are you referring to? Let's go back. Let me go back quick. What are you saying? This question that I'm putting on screen. Paul, I think Paul is his name. Paul JRK. Is Paul there? I just want to know what question are you referring to? Let me go back to the question. Okay, I will continue then. When he's back, probably he has gone offline or what. But Paul, when you can try to refer your what question you're referring to, so that let's see. Question 9, okay, guys, just one moment. Let's look at question 9. A 17-year-old player signs a professional contract. But question 9, we spoke about where you should read this. That's why I said I want us to use the book. We spoke about where to read this now. Go to source. Go to article 18, paragraph 2. I think page 174, article 18, paragraph 2. And you're going to find the answer there exactly on paragraph 2. Okay, Paul. I'm talking to Paul. Go to article 18. Let me go back to that question 9. Yes. Yes, this was the answer to the question there, Paul. C. You're going to find the answer here, this answer on the FIFA agent study material. That's why I want us to use your study materials so that you see where the answer comes from. So go read this paragraph 170, page 174, article 18, paragraph 2. You're going to find the answer there. I read it already. So just go straight there and read it. So you're going to get your answer. Okay, let me go back. Sorry, guys. Let's go back. Sometimes we have to answer the questions. Question 10 may be allowed if the player negotiated 6 months to be appropriate. Okay, let's look at question 10. So that the constitution. What was your answers? Let's look at question 10. Question 10, someone says C and F. Where is C and F? C and F. How do you get C and F? Question 10, C and F. No, we don't have F even. So question 10, C. Question 10, C. Question 10, C and D. Okay. But did anyone find something from a page? Or you just use logic to answer it? Did anyone find something from a page or you just use logic to answer it? Let's say a club enters into negotiation with a professional player who is still under contract with another club without informing the player's current club. Without informing the player's current club beforehand, the ne- beforehand, the negoti- the beforehand, the negotiations lead to a signed agreement. What applies under FIFA regulation? No violation occurs. B, this is permitted if the player agrees. C, this constitutes a breach and may lead to sanctions. D, the contract is automatically void. So they say pick one. Let's try to find something on article. If you guys, let's try to go and read article 18. I mean, article 18, paragraph 3. Let's try to look at article 18, paragraph 3 and see if we have something there. If not, I'm going to give you the answer. But let's try to look at article 18, paragraph 3. If we go to article 18, paragraph 3, a club entering into to conclude a contract with a professional must inform the player's current club in writing before entering into negotiation with him. A professional shall only be free to conclude a contract with another club if his contract with his present club has expired or is due to expire within 6 months. Any 6 months, any breach of this provision shall be subject to appropriate sanction. Okay. So this is what I want. So this is where the answer. I wanted some of you, you guys to find this and let me know. So the answer is C, but that is you have to read paragraph 3, 18, article 18, paragraph 3. But yeah, the answer is C. But as I said, I want you guys to tell me where the page to find the answers because this one I found it for you guys. But I don't want to find the answer for you guys. Okay, let's move on. That one, the answer was C, and you can find that under Article 18, paragraph 3. Okay. So next one, I'm not going to do that one. I'm not going to do next one again. So it's for you guys. Okay, but let's move on. Question 11. A player signs two separate employment contracts with two different clubs, both covering the same time period. Both clubs claim that their contract is valid and binding. Which of the following applies? Both contracts are valid. The first contract prevails automatically. The situation is resolved under FIFA dispute provisions. The player chooses which contract applies. Okay, guys, let's move on because this. If you guys notice, the questions are just okay. Let's see 11. 11C, page number, question 11. What is the page number? What is it? Good day, everyone. Today, what's your flag, your logo? Good day, everyone. This one. No. Let's see how it is. When I click on this, why is it changing? Yes. I remember your logo. I remember your logo. You're late today. But anyways, welcome. Question 11. What was the answer C? And what is the page number? What is the page number, guys? Let me know. What C? Yes. Okay, 11C, 174, Article 18, number 5. Good. That's it. 18, number 5. 170. No, not 183. Do you have an answer on 183? But that's this is 174, Article 18.5. That's the correct page number. But let me see what you said. You said, let's see. You said Article 180, page 183. What article? What number? If you say 183, what number? Tell me the number so that we can. If you have any number, let us know, because I have the answers like this. This one, yes, I've already checked this one, and this is the answer. It's on this page. Okay. Okay, not worries, but yes, it's on this page number. So okay, let's move a little bit for question 12. Let's not try to just get one person getting the answer. Some people try to do something. His name starts with T. He's the one putting all the answers always. If you notice, most of these questions are under RSTPs, so you can also try to use the book. That's why it's much easier today than tomorrow. Is going to be a little bit challenging because the questions are going to come from everywhere. Today is RSTP and so few FFAR that I'm going to find. Yeah, so it's easy for you to locate the answer. But tomorrow, when we're doing the questions, we're going to have from all over again, as usual. So at least, guys, try to use your study material. Do not expect only him to be doing it, to be searching it, because if you're expecting him to search it today in the exam, he's going to find it easy and pass easily because he is doing this practice. So you guys also to try to put in the effort. Okay, so that when the result comes out, I'm expecting to hear people on the group that, oh, guys, I did it, I got my result and all those things. And then I will be sending you, I will say, oh, guys, that's nice to hear, good feeling. So because you guys are in a group. I don't know if you people do that, but when we used to write, the thing is, we're in a group, when we're on WhatsApp group, let me say when we were studying, most people started working with each other just from there. There's some people who have good rapport. You understand what I mean? There's good connection. Let's take, for example, someone might be living in Germany and knows and has his license. Then another person who was, let's say, for example, in England or whatsoever, or France, they form a partnership to say, okay, because that's how the agency, if you want to grow fast, you have to also try to work with people that you know well and then develop. Someone who is in France, they can join and work together. And when they work together, now let's take, for example, if you have a player in France and that person has a player, you will form so that you form a good agency so that you can grow as quick as possible. He who is in France, he's building the network with clubs in France. He's in Germany building the network in clubs in Germany. And then let's say if you even agree, the person who is in another country, let's just give another country. Then now when you put, let me say, if you put like 4 of you guys, people who are hardworking agents tend to grow as quick as possible than, let me say, single agent, because the one who's in Germany start doing networking with, let me say, with all young players in Germany or club there, and bringing it to the agency. The one who's in France do that. The one, so it makes you people grow, and then your brand expands. You start getting a lot of collaboration as easy as possible. So that's why I see most people who are the big agency. If you just can to go to the pages of the big agency, if you look at the amount of multiple agents they have under that agent under them, it's a lot. So many. So they can have an agent in this place, some places in Africa, some places in Brazil, because when someone has set up and is growing in the agency, they're always saying like, okay, we'll be expecting that you scout a lot of players from Brazil. Let's take for example and bring you in France, bring you in South America, bring. So that's how most people grow a lot. So same as you in your own small WhatsApp group here, you might have connection with one or someone that you people think that you people might have good connections. You people can start up like that and build your agency. It's just like that gradually. Then you grow up. You grow. Okay, let's go back to the question. Brian, you promised to add me to the group last week, but until today I don't know how to join. Really? Do I have your number? Can you? How did I was adding some people. Sorry to hear that. I thought. So how do I? Did you send me? Did you send your number through this was the WhatsApp group? Did you send your number through? Anyways, send me your number, or just send me a message if you, and I will try to add you immediately. Okay, send me your number and send me a message. I'll try to add you immediately to the WhatsApp group. That has skipped my mind because which means I've been adding some people. If I've not added you to the WhatsApp group, just remind me, because I think I add people, then probably I must have forgotten you. Where's the phone? Just guys, let's fix this a little bit. Let's fix this a little bit. FIFA Agent Study Group. If I go there, just a moment. Or anyways, let's not let me not try to, but try to send me your contact, and I will add you as ASAP. I'll add you as soon as possible. So we can do it like that. So let's finish our course first. Okay, we're talking of question 12. Let's go straight to it. Question 12. And you guys said, what was the answer? I dropped my number for long, but I was not added also in the group. Really? Wow. Okay, sorry to hear this, guys. I think I added most of you guys and skipped some of you guys. So sorry to hear that. I'm sad to hear that, and the group has been going for time. But well, we still have 8 days, and you can join the group. Is it 8 days? Let's say 7 days. You can join the group and try to answer past questions with the other guys there that I see here. So at the end of let's just say at the end of the session today, I will drop the number again here. Then send me a message. Just send me a message immediately so that I can add you this night actually before going to bed. So let's do like that. It's much easier like that. So anyone who has not been added, just let me know, please. Sorry to skip you guys' name, but let's try to hurry and finish, because today at least let's not spend up to 2 hours here, because tomorrow we'll have another session as well. So question 12, what is the status of the clause? People say, no, I want page number. I said page number. Okay, let's see here. Page number, let's see. Question 12 answer is B. And page 173, Article 14B 3. Okay, let's see. 173, Article 14B B3. 173. 173, Article 14B, paragraph 3. Okay, the question was a club includes a clause in a contract following its delay salary for delayed salary payment for up to 60 days beyond the agreed due date. The clause is not part of any collective bargaining agreement. What is the status of the clause? A, valid. B, invalid under FIFA regulations. C, valid if the player agrees. D, depends on the league rules. Okay, let's see. You said B. What did you say? Let's see. You said paragraph 2, 173. Article 14B is paragraph 3. Say paragraph 3. Okay, let's see paragraph 3. Collective bargaining agreement validly negotiated by employers and employees representation at domestic level in accordance with national law may deviate from the principles stipulated in paragraph 1 and 2 above. The terms of such agreement shall prevail. Okay, let's see. Valid under FIFA record. And then it says, for any salary of a player which are not due to a monthly basis, the pro rata value corresponding to 2 months of the delayed payment of an amount which equal to at least 2 months shall also be deemed a just cause for the player to terminate the contract, subject to him complying with the notice of termination as paragraph 1 above. Okay, value under. And then, in the case of a club unlawfully failing to pay a player at least 2 months' salaries on their due dates, the player will be deemed to have just cause to terminate his contract, provided he has put the club in default in writing and his contract is provided that he has put it and has granted a deadline at least 15 days. Okay, yes. The answer is B. Invalid on what? B. Invalid under FIFA regulations. Let's see what you guys have here. Let me go back again. B. Okay. Someone said B. I have just one person answering B. Question 12. Answer is B. Okay. Yes, B. How many people are answering? I'm not saying many people. I've just seen just 2 people answering. Okay, 3. 11 is D. Oh my God, we're already in 12. No, that question 11 is not D. The question 11 was not D. The question 11 was C. But anyways, yes, the answer is B. B is correct. Yeah. I just have to take time to check all of them also, so that it's quite easy to go through. Okay, let's finish. Let's go to question 13. A club signs an agreement with a third party investor, granting the investor influence over transfer decisions and team selection policies in exchange for financial support. What applies under FIFA regulations? A. Allowed if disclosed. B. Prohibited regardless of financial benefit. C. Allowed for struggling club. D. Only partially restricted. This look quite easy. I think question 13 look quite easy. At 13B. Article 18B is page 1. Yes. Yes, paragraph 1. I'll have to say good job. This guy, this person. Yes, you find the answer quite quickly. I'll have to say good job for you. Yes. So you're doing a good job actually. Really finding the answer quite quickly. Yes. The answer is, I'm looking also on my, it's, yes, that's the answer. You find the answer on 18B is paragraph 1. Someone said, I wish the exam comes like this. No, the exam is not going to come like this. Are just questions under RSTP. A lot of them that I'm trying to make people already know that how they can check the questions. Because most of these questions here, it's just under RSTP, but I'm trying to give you guys so that you people know that they can manipulate the question in different ways. And when they manipulate the question in different ways, you should be able to find the answers. But tomorrow we're going to have a lengthy question as well. So I already have the topic for tomorrow. More question 8 tomorrow. Lengthy questions, a lot. So we're going to handle that tomorrow. And let's go to question 14. A player signs an agreement with a third party that entitles the third party to receive a percentage of any future transfer compensation paid when the player is transferred to another club. Which of the following applies? Valid agreement A. B. Valid if registered in TMS. TMS is transfer matching system. C. Prohibited under FIFA rules. D. Allowed if agreed before transfer. Yes, I think this is a little bit easy. Where is the page? Did someone say? Question 14 is, let's see, is C, page 175, article 18 tier. Good. Article 18 tier, and if I want to add something, is number 1. Article 18 tier 1. Yes, that's it. Point 1, yes. 1. Article 18 tier, point 1, yes. Yes, that's the answer. Let's go to so for those who want to read the answer, so this answer is question is C. The answer is C, which is correct. Page 175, article 18 tier, and is point 1 that you can read 1. Yes. As he said here. Yes. Page 175, article 18.1. Good. So good, guys. Okay, let's go to question 5. I mean, not question 5, question 15. A third party ownership was signed in early 2014 and is still active today. The parties have not extended the agreement beyond its original duration. What is the legal status of the agreement? Automatically valid until contractual expiring, must be terminated immediately, requires FIFA approval. Yes, I need the page number. So let's go to 175 paragraph 3. Yes, Article 175 paragraph 3. So the reason why I always say let's try to read the pages, because it's very good to let you read and see what it says, not just by answering sometimes. Okay, let's look at the page. 175, that's Article 18 here. It's under Article 18 here. Again, paragraph 3. So let me see. 175. 175. Paragraph 3. Let's see. Agreement covered by paragraph 1, which predate 1st May 2015 may continue to be in place until the contractual expiration. However, their duration may not be extended. So, and now we covered by paragraph. So now paragraph 1 was the club or player shall enter the this under third party. The club or player shall enter into agreement with a third party whereby a third party is being entitled to participate either in full or in part in compensation payable in relation to the future transfer of a player from one club to another, or is being assigned any right in relation to a future transfer or transfer compensation. So the answer is, if you come to number 3, paragraph 3, Article 18 here, paragraph 3, then you're going to find that out that the answer is B. So I assume most of you guys thought otherwise in this answer. Yes, third party. Yeah. But yes, the answer is yes, 18 paragraph 3. So in this one, let me just explain, because normally third party says that you cannot that they are quite wrong. But anyways, you have to always read the question, read the context of the question. They said an agreement put in place in 2015 and it has not been renewed. Okay, that's what the question is trying to say. It has not been renewed till up to due date. What was the question? A third-party ownership agreement was signed in early 2014 and is still active today. The parties have not extended the agreement beyond its original duration. So that's it. And they say, what is the legal status of this agreement? Automatically invalid, valid until contractually expiring. C, must be terminated immediately. D, requires approval. So the answer is B. If it was still in place, but once it expires, it cannot be renewed. So the answer is B. Let's move on. So those are a little bit of tricks that you guys need to. I think most of you guys also were like, "Oh my god, when it's third party, it's automatically invalid." So that's why I say it's good to always refer to the study materials. I'll take this off from here, and let's move on. Let's march on to question 16. A female player becomes let's put it. Let me put it. A female player becomes pregnant during the term of her contract. The club instructs her to immediately stop playing and begin maternity leave. Despite her willingness to continue training and competing, what applies? A. Club has the right to decide. B. The player decide whether to continue playing. C. FIFA must decide. D. Contract becomes suspended. Well, for someone who has been reading, I think we have answered this one multiple times here. But we all know the answer, but I want to know what page number it is. We all know the answer. For example, we know the answer is B. Player decides whether to continue playing. Let me make that one clear. We all know the answer is B. But now what is the page number? Okay, B, page 177, article 4.2. 177, article 4.2. 177, article 4.2. Mm, 4.2. Let me see. The player has the right to continue providing sporting services to her club, i.e., playing and training. The club has the obligation to respect the decision and formalize a plan for her continuous sporting participation in a safe manner, prioritizing her health and that of her unborn child. The player shall be entitled to receive her full remuneration until such time that she utilizes maternity leave. Should a player deem that is not safe for continued no, well, but the answer is A. Let's move. Let's put 4.A. So yeah, so let's see. What was the answer here? Club. The player decides when. So B. The answer is B. I was just reading from B is correct. Yes, I was just reading from the passage. And let's move to question 17. A club terminates a female player's contract after she refuses to take a pregnancy test requested by the club. The club argues that it needs medical certainty for planning purposes. So, what is the legal consequences? A. Valid termination. B. Termination with just cause. C. Termination without just cause. D. No violation. So I go back again. A club terminates a female player's contract after she refuses to take pregnancy test requested by the club. So the club went ahead and terminated her contract because they asked for her to take a pregnancy test and she refused. The club argues that it needs medical certainty for planning purposes. So, what is the legal consequences? A. Valid termination. B. Termination with just cause. C. Termination without just cause. D. No violation. So, what's the answer? Number 18. Okay, let's see what you guys got. Let's see. 18 quarter. Okay, bingo. Yes, you have it. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 18 quarter, 1 and 2. Yes. If you read 1 and 2, you're going to understand. Yes. But yes, it's Article 18 quarter, 1 and 2 is. So that's the answer. The answer is, let's go to finally banned from. What was you said? The answer is B. B. What was the answer? They said at 18 quarter. Answer is B for Q18. Okay, let's see. Fine only. Banned from registering players for 2 consecutive windows. No sporting sanctions. Let's go and check up the sanctions that they'll get, that the player will get. Can we see the question again? Yes, you can see the question. A club terminates a female player's contract after she refuses to take a pregnancy test requested by the club. The club argues that it needs medical certainty for planning purposes. That was the question. And then they go on to say, what is the legal consequence? What is the legal consequence? A valid no. Am I at the right place? Yes, I'm okay. Yes. A valid termination. B termination with just cause. C termination without just cause. D no validation. Termination. So the answer was B. Okay, yes, I was reading wrong answer. Yes. Okay, let's go. Let's go here. So you gave the this in. You gave me the page, yes, but the answer cannot be B. I'm talking of 8. It's question 17. Question 17, yes, the answer is. Yes, the answer is C, correct. Yes, you're right, C, correct. Guys, let's try to finish fast so that at least we need to finish fast. Let's move. We have 18, 19, and 20. At least this we have found all the pages of where the answers are. That's very important. Question 18, let's go. A club is found to have terminated a player's contract because she is pregnant. In addition to compensation, FIFA considers sporting sanctions. What sanction applies? Warning only, fine only, banned from registering players for 2 consecutive windows, no sporting sanctions. So this we are going to be quick over this. 18. 18. I need number. I need number. What page? Open article 18. Read article 18, quarter, paragraph 3. Okay, good. He got it. He got it. I want to say article 18, quarter. I mean, 18, quarter 3. Yes, 3B. Perfect. That's it. Yes. Answer is, yeah. Answer is C. Ban from reducing players for 2 consecutive. Yes, perfect. You got it. Okay. Let's move to the next one. Let's reduce this. Question 19. After completing maternity leave, a player informs her club that she is ready to return to professional football. The club refuses to reintegrate her into training sessions. What is the club obligated to do? Nothing, or offer a new contract, reintegrate her and reintegration and medical support, pay compensation only. Okay, the answer here is C, but now what page? Let me give you guys the answer. The answer is C. So what page? Page 170, page 177. No, tell me the listen. Is it what page and what number? Like article what and paragraph what, something like that. Okay, article 5B. Okay, you got it, 5B. Yes. Okay, so it's article 18 quarter is 18 quarter 5B. Yes, it's under 18 quarter 5B. Yes. So I think you have to put at 18 quarter, you have paragraph, you have 5B. At 18 quarter 5B. Yes, yes, okay. But let's do the last one. The last one is a female player requests breaks during training session to breastfeed her child and expresses her need for suitable facilities. The club argues that this would disrupt training schedule and proposes a salary reduction. What applies? Salary may be reduced. Request can be defined. Player is entitled to facilitate and full salary, and the only unpaid leave allowed. Give me page number. Page number. Give me the page number. Give me the page number. Question 20 is C, yes. Page number, yes. C, 170, article 6 of what? 18 quarter. So it has to be 18 quarter. 18 quarter, yes. You have to put 18 quarter, paragraph 6, yes, page 6, yeah. Like this, you have to put it like this. Like this. Always put 18 quarter, point 6. So now at least, but guys, yes, at least you guys, this questions more was just the RSTP. Yes, RSTP, so that at least any small trick that they can try to manipulate so that you have an idea of how it's going to come. It was important for most of you guys who participated in the studies. It was quite helpful. Tomorrow, when we're doing this, the study is going to be more of the general questions. Again, as I said, I prepared already the questions for you guys tomorrow, which is already we're going to do that tomorrow as well. That's mock 8. We're going to do that, and then we see how we can go from there. So tomorrow is another day, 9:30 p.m. And now let me try before I go, guys. I need to rest. I need to give you guys, for those guys who, some people said they didn't have their numbers, that I forgot to give their number. Okay, the first question in the beginning of the life. Now, okay. Can you pose the question again? Pose your question again. Can you pose that question again? The first question, the beginning of the life, so that we all look at it together, and your team, the people can also help you as well. Yeah. So put it as a general. Just put the question as a general question to the group. Let's assume that question was a FIFA exam question. Put it on the group now, so that because we're finished with our studies. Why you put it on the group? I'm trying to put the number so that for those who need to be. Yes, okay, let's see. For an international transfer of a minor, let's put this in the group. Okay. For an international transfer of a minor player, regardless of their age, only when the move of player's parent is linked to football. C, for an international transfer of a minor player, regardless of their age, only for an international transfer of a minor, regardless of their age, only when the move. C, for international transfer of minors, player, regardless of their age, only when. Did you answer? Okay, let's see. Okay, let me see what he says. Let me see the complete question. When is the approval of the football tribunal needed for registration of a minor player? Select one. A, for the international transfer of a minor player within the European Union. B, the first registration of a minor player that is a national of the country where the association at which the player wishes to register domicile. Okay. C, for all international transfer of a minor player regardless of their age, only when the move of a player is parent linked to football. C. Okay. This was in your mock exam 7. Okay, this was in mock exam 7. So what was this question? Mock exam 7. What was the question number? What was question number there? Let me see your complete. Mock exam 7. I still have it somewhere. What was the question on mock exam 7? What was the question there? Let me go and read. Let me read. Let me put the mock question. What was it? It's a mock exam 7. Let's find mock exams. Question 6. Okay, good. Let's see. Mock exam 7. Let's find mock exam 7. Mock 7 exam. Okay. It's there. Okay. Let's switch to it. And let's open it so that we all see. Mock exam 7. And let's go to question 6. Okay. They say, when is the approval of a football tribunal needed for registration of a minor player? Select 1. A, for international transfer of a minor player within the European Union. B, for the first registration of a minor player that is a national of the country where the association at which the player wishes to register is domiciled. C, for international transfer of a minor player regardless of their age. D, only when the move of a player's parents is linked to football. Okay, good. Now we have seen the questions. So guys, question 6. Guys, what do you guys think before I go to this question? What do you guys think? Not him. He who asked the question is because he doesn't have the solution to the answer. So I'm talking about you guys. What do you guys think? Okay, let's see how many people have thought anything. Brian, my allocation, my allocation was yesterday for readiness check, even though the system showed I was successful. I sent them pick evidence, but still no response. I don't know what to do now. Prime allocation was rejected yesterday. Yes, let me see. Coming back to this audition. So when it was rejected, what did they say? My application, I think my application was rejected yesterday for readiness check, even though the system showed I was successful. I sent them a pick evidence, but still no response. I don't know. So do you have my email? So let's do this. Okay, with you. Let me say. Send me the details of everything. Let me say. Try to contact me first thing tomorrow, guys. We're coming back to the questions, but just hold on. Let's try to handle this with this guy. Okay. So tomorrow, first thing tomorrow morning, I'm talking to this This is my email. Yes. Send me information and then with a little bit of detail so that then we can work on this. I'm just talking on this. This is this person because you already sent a message today. So you send me information on what we can. We work on this and then we try to speak on what to do and what to do on that. Okay, because you have sent message today, then you're going to we're going to communicate tomorrow better. So tomorrow in the morning, we can speak. I'm talking to Candy Berry 4813. Okay, so let's do that tomorrow. Don't fail. Okay, now let's continue again on this, guys. 6 was C. Okay, let's open. Okay, let's open our page. Let's open page 179, paragraph 4, ABC. Let's try and see. Let's try to find that. So this question that the person asked, let's come back to this question. That's question 6. When is it? So let's go and open to our this page 179 of RSTP. I mean page 179. So if we go to page 179, let's try 179, and then we have paragraph 4, 179, paragraph 4, A, B, and C. Okay, now let's go and read that question. Where a minor player is at least 10 years old, the Players' Status Chamber of the Football Tribunal must approve their international transfer according to paragraph 2, their first registration according to paragraph 3, or their first registration where the minor player is not a national of that country where the association at which they wish to register is domiciled and has lived continuously for at least the last 5 years in that country. Okay, so now your question is, so this is where you're going to find the answer. I'm just trying to give you where you're going to find the answer. So your question is, if you go, the answer is B. Let's go back to your question. No. So I gave you, so the answer is B, but I want you to go and read that part because you're going to find your answer there. I'm talking to him. What? Come again. I know the reference page 224. No, I'm not saying the page is not 224. The page is Article 30.1c, but you said the last line answer is B. Reference says opposite. The first registration where the minor player is not a national country where the association at the, the first registration where the minor player is not a national of the country where the association at which they wish to be registered is domiciled. It is not why the answer says he is national. Are you? I don't understand you, but let me explain a little bit more rather than reading a lot. The question is, when is the approval of the football tribunal needed for registration of minor players? Select one. Now, what I'll tell you is, go to page 179, paragraph 4, read A, B, and C, and then let me know. Let me go through the answers again. Okay. Let me go through your answer. When is approval of a football tribunal needed for the registration of a minor player? Select one. For the international transfer of a minor player within the European Union. B, for the first registration of a minor that is a national of the country where the association at which the player wishes to register is domiciled. C, for all international transfer of a minor player regardless of their age. D, only when the move of the player's parents is linked to a football. So what is the question? The question is, when is the approval of football tribunal needed for registration of a minor player? Needed for registration of a minor player. The answer says he is national. Why the article says when the player is not national. Brian B can't be the answer because okay, there's a little bit of confusion here. Okay, guys. Now we know where the article is. The page is. So what I'll say is let's read let's go all to page 173 and read it, and then let's understand it by ourselves. So anyone, we all have page 179, paragraph 4, because that's where you're going to find the answer. Okay? Because I understand everything that sometimes the material is quite confusing. But now is the good thing is we have the study materials that we know where we can locate the answer. If we know that the answer is on page 179, paragraph 4, ABC, read it and then explain to me and tell me, give me your answers. Let's see what you got. I understand interpreting a question. Also, it's normal that sometimes interpreting the questions can be challenging. Because as I said, like to read the question also, yes, of course, we can all be wrong. I'm not saying that I'm 100% right. Okay. We are all but I'm just trying to, I don't want to prove a point. I'm just saying that sometimes when we read the questions, we have to first try to understand what the question is asking from us. That's the most important thing. So if you read the question and the first thing you ask, what does this question actually mean? Can I find the answer from the study material? Then if I find the answer from the study material, let me read it and digest and understand what it says. Then that will be nice. So now I have just provided where you can find the answers, which is 179, paragraph 4, ABC. Article 19, paragraph 4, ABC, but B according to paragraph 3. But B according to paragraph 3. Okay, B according to paragraph 3. Okay, we have had one option, B according to paragraph 3. So let's go to paragraph 3 and see. The provisions, okay, paragraph 3 was the provisions of an article shall apply to any player who has never previously been registered with a clubs not a national of the country where the association at which he wishes to register for his first time is domiciled and is not lived continuous for at least the last 5 years in said country. For the first registration of a minor, for first registration of a minor player, that national country where he association with the player which is domiciled. Okay, let's see. Where minor players are at least 10 years old, the international transfer according to paragraph 2, paragraph 2. Yeah, the first registration according to paragraph 3. Yes, but you say paragraph, yes, they said this one, I was reading ABC. If you read ABC, you see that it mentions paragraph 3. The first registration according to paragraph 3. And this is the paragraph 3 they're talking about here. So, or C, the first registration where the minor player is not a national of the country where the association at which they wish to be registered is domiciled and has lived continuously for at least last 5 years in that country. Let's see. Did you understand? Where is he? Did he go away? This Okay, Brian, I have read it 5 times. The article says not national. Your answer is national of the country. It cannot be right. Please correct me. It's not B. Okay. Article Article 19, it's not B. Article 19 of paragraph 4 is A, B, C, but according to, paragraph is B. Whew. Let's go through the question again. Do we go through this question for okay, then I just want to jot what's C. So what you answer you're suggesting, suggest me your answer, let me hear. Let me drop, let me say, let me let you speak. So suggest me your answer, let me hear. I think there's a mistake in the question because it seems there isn't an answer there. Suggest me your answer, let me see. I'm talking to him. Six is C. Is it? No, I'm I think it's a mistake. I'm waiting for your answer. What is this? Bob T, this person on the phone. Yeah. What do you think of the answer? Let me know. 6 is C. For all international transfer of a minor player, regardless of their age, only when they move. Honestly, I don't have an answer, but when I watched the live and you mentioned the reference of the question, it was not right. Okay, let's say, do you believe that the answer is in paragraph? I mean, it's in those pages I gave you. No, it can't. I don't want to say the question because most of these questions, most of these questions you see are the questions that have not been they are questions that have been already have passed through already. Let me say the FIFA Agent exam. It's not a question that has been written by. It's coming from the exam already. Okay. So most of the questions here are not questions designed by, let's say, but it's question that it comes from exam. A lot of multiple past questions from the exam itself. So it has passed through the exam test. Except you want to say that the machine made it. But anyways, let me not dwell too much on this. And let me not dwell too. But of course, it's always nice to solve a problem like this because these are the things that you're going to face in the exam. So it's in my best interest and your best interest that we find that I can chip in as much as possible. But according to the understanding of the questions and what I've been doing for long with these questions is that's what the answer is. But if we can still take time and say we can't through these questions, or we can still give ourselves an assignment for this, but the answer is well in that place as I gave you, page 179, paragraph 4. If you read that paragraph, you're going to find the answer there. Maybe there's a mistake in the question. No, I don't want to. I don't want to think there's a mistake in this question. Or I will still go through the question again, let's say. But I don't want to think about that because if the mistake is a question, this, as I said, these are all FIFA questions that the questions, most of the questions, all these questions is not being designed by me. So it's from the machine already that many people have written the questions. I mean, that many people have gone through it. Okay, you have emailed me already. Okay, guys, but again, let's take time. Mr. Mr. T, I need to know. Sorry for me saying Mr. T and all those things. Yes. So, but anyways, that's what I can tell you about the answers because those are the things that has been documented. So, but anyways, as I said, I'm always happy to join in and let if there's any mistake, I'm willing to always look at the mistakes because we're all humans. Understand that I'm not trying to say that this is right, right. We're all human. That's why we have the study materials to always go through it and look at it again. Okay. Okay, guys, that's it. And I said I had to post an answer, and the article says not national. Why your answer says so? But let's post. I had to. Let me try to give the number to the guys, please, just guys, so that some people here they didn't join the study group, and I have to give. Let me give them the number so that is okay. We have the number is plus 5846 8 6. Okay, let's see. Plus 358 466 425 786. Okay, so to those guys, this is the number. Please send an send already for those who were talking that they are not in the group. So just send a message here and say hi. Can you add me to the group so that I can add you immediately before I go to bed? It's almost late. I need to go to bed so that I can add you already so that you can join with the other guys. And well, guys, it was nice engagement. I need to try to make them go and sleep. And if someone also send a message, Brian, please can I write you an email regarding more questions? Yes, send me an email, please. Just send me an email. I need to go so that at least let me get some rest. The whole today I've been a little bit and with some studies, so let me get some rest, and then tomorrow we have different questions. So I'll be expecting to see you guys here tomorrow so that let's tackle tomorrow's program already and get you more closer to passing your exam, which is the best thing. I would like to hear from the group, so that's why I need to put in some hours for you guys. I'm trying to put in tomorrow Wednesday. Let's do again something, and if I can see we manage to do something maybe Friday, why not? Then next week we'll do. The aim is that in June I want to be seeing people saying in the study group that I passed, I did this, I did this. That will be superb for me to hear that. Okay, guys. Okay, anything? If not, then I'm happy to leave you guys. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate. And today you did a lot of answering. So chapeau, good work. Keep up. Uh, your logo is T. So today, everyone did good job. But I'm really happy also that you use the study materials well, because guys, as I said, the study material is always so good to use because it helps you when you're answering the exam, answering the question on the exam day. My name is Adele. Okay, good. As I always said, when we used to start the study group, I used to always say, put your name and where you're coming from. So I think we lost a little bit of that. So tomorrow when you come, just put your name so that at least if I want to call, I can call you from the name. Just put your name and where you're coming from, where you're watching from. Then we go on from there. Okay. Okay. Good night, guys. And tomorrow 9:30 p.m. we continue. I didn't plan this should be 2 hours, but now it's already past. It's already 2 hours and more. Okay, we talk tomorrow, guys, and good night to everyone. What time, Brian? Because I thought it was 9:30 today. Yes, it's 9. We started 9:30 p.m. today, but 9:30 p.m. Eastern European time. Sometimes it's mistaken because I live in Finland, so you have to convert that time to finish time. Just put wherever you live. If you put 9:30 p.m. Eastern European time, you're going to find it. You're going, yeah. Not UK time. No, it's Eastern European time. Just put that's finish time. Okay. Okay, but guys, let me leave you guys, people, so that I can go and rest. Okay, we talk tomorrow or we continue tomorrow. Have a nice time. Okay, bye for now. Cheers.